And now moving to Europe, new Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney met with French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris on Monday. The two world leaders discussed ways to strengthen the economic and security ties between Canada and France. And during the meeting, Canadian Prime Minister Carney sought support from Ottawa's oldest allies amid repeated attacks on Canada's sovereignty and economy by President Donald Trump. Prime Minister Carney said Canada is fundamentally different from America and will never, ever, in any way, shape, or form, be part of the United States. He also said President Trump must stop making disrespectful comments about Canada before the two countries can start serious talks about their future ties.
Personally, I've been clear. The ministers behind me, I think to an individual, when asked, have been clear that we will never, ever, in any way, shape, or form, be part of the United States.
President Trump has imposed tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum and has repeatedly commented on turning Canada into the 51st state of America. French President Emmanuel Macron added that tariffs only bring inflation and damage supply chains. However, he did not address Donald Trump's attacks on Canada specifically. Both allies highlighted the launch of a new bilateral partnership on intelligence and security, however.
I think we both believe that fair trade that respects international rules is good for everyone's prosperity and is certainly more effective than tariffs, which create inflation and damage chains of production and the integration of our economy.
And during their meeting, Carney and Macron also reaffirmed their unwavering support for Ukraine and its ongoing war with Russia.
We both stand for sovereignty and security, demonstrated by our unwavering support for Ukraine under your leadership.
This was Carney's first foreign trip since taking office last week, and after his Paris visit, he'll head to London for talks with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. The Prime Minister's choice of itinerary emphasizes Canada's strong connection with the UK and France, Canada's two former colonial powers. But Mark Carney dismissed the notion that he was seeking support from European powers to affirm Canada as a nation.
I think I would take seriously what the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom said today. I don't think one needs to respond to every comment about another country. Look, we can stand up for ourselves. It's Canada strong. We can stand up for ourselves. We've called out those comments. They're disrespectful. They're not helpful. And they need to stop before, and they will have to stop before we sit down and have a conversation about our broader partnership with the United States.
And now it remains to be seen how Canada's new direction will impact relations with its southern neighbor. But what leaves no doubt is that Canada's latest Prime Minister seeks to reaffirm existing ties with key allies.
Do you think that Ukraine is at its weakest position?
This war is not about Ukraine.
Do you believe that your president was insulted? Yes or no question. Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.
Diplomacy will work?
Yes.
Do you think Russia will give up the territory if there is no ceasefire? Do you propose to keep fighting?
We are ready to resist.
Do you think there will be peace?
Many countries gave us 3 days.
President Trump said you don't have any cards.
We do not have another choice.
How do you keep fighting?
You ask me once again the same question.
Because you've not answered my question.
We have enough capacities to keep fighting.
Firstpost brings you the Ideas Pod at the Raisina Dialogue 2025, the largest gathering of global policymakers, thought leaders, and innovators, now on the fastest growing international news platform. Big ideas, big debates, big impact. Only at the Ideas Pod.
Raisina Hill.
Firstpost gives you front row access to the conversations that matter most. The Ideas Pod. Raisina Dialogue 2025 on Firstpost. From March 17th to March 19th.